hell? I think I've lost a node or something. Really? Can we move stuff to... that work? Does. Um...
Move, Quercus! Put some space between us and this lunatic!
Okay. Uh... Off the field. Are you off the field? Does that switch up everything? Hell. Wait, what? Hold on. There was no way I was gonna get that. Where the fuck do you get spirit vision from? Okay, so... I'm gonna do it properly. I'm not gonna cheat. Apparently we need to get a spell called Spirit Vision to be able to do puzzles like that because it's all hidden. Without it, you can't see the answer. I think it has something to do with the Awakening quest, this one.
Divine order.
We need to go over to this house. Weird, because maybe somehow I've done the quest out of sync. Let's save it here. Is kid alright?
You can't go in there, mister. The Meister isn't home and the Magister's locked her house up for her. They was very angry about it. They said mean things about the Meister and they left a mess, a big one.
No, that's apparently what I just looked up and saw. Yeah, somehow I think I've done things out of sequence, and because I've got access to areas that I haven't done other stuff for, I can't access that yet. Well, not meant to anyway. Ask her where the Meister might be.
She's outside the gates. I can't go outside the gates. It's very dangerous. Hey, you want to know a secret?
A secret? Lean forward and listen to the secret.
When the wind blows from over the stream, I can hear the Meister. I can hear her crying.
She gives you a look of the darkest meaning. Then she takes a deep breath, puts on a happy smile, turns, and skips away.
Okay. We can cross down here. Let's go find this Meister.
You poor dwarf. Do you even know what they've done to you?
Shouldn't the head be in that? Not their arm? Oh, what the hell?
Do you even know what they've done to you?
What's going on here?
A Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, 2 lizards. One in a Magister uniform hangs dead from her neck. The other hangs from her hands, still alive.
Okay.
Step away from the prisoner!
Ask who the half-living prisoner is and why she's hanging by her hands.
She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, Meister Seaver. She's a seeker, and she's a bloody traitor.
Ask what crimes saw the Meister brought so low or so high.
She was part of the Order. Knew Alexander personally. Alexander trusted her, at least as far as you can trust a lizard. To repay that trust, the Meister gave Alexander up to his enemies. She wasn't there when Alexander fell, but White Magister Raymond uncovered the truth. She's as guilty as any of them, and I reckon she got off lightly. I'd have had her flayed alive with a salted bullwhip.
How are you gonna set the Meister free? Should be wise to stand aside.
You're going to... what, now?
You're gonna walk now? Offer her the opportunity to set the Meister free herself.
She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her.
Is there one that says that we're actually the ones that took down? Strength persuasion. Ask if she knows who killed Alexander. Point at yourself. There we go. That's what I want.
Try it and we'll tear your head off. Now move along.
The lizard hangs from the gibbet, her face blooded and her scales discoloured. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, God-woken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is work to be done. Or, indeed, you could stand there gulping as if I just ran off with your femur. You might not have the brains anymore, but I pray you've managed to keep some wits.
Whisper that Melody said that she could train you. Is that true?
The Meister bares her teeth, stained a deep pink by her blood, and growls.
Melody is unfortunately mistaken. I cannot train you, but I can certainly help you on your path. As long as I am free of this rope.
Assure her she'll be freed. But you're curious how she knew we're gold walking.
The lizard grimaces, shifting awkwardly as she dangles.
I am in intense pain. You are either insufferably cruel or insufferably stupid.
And we need her.
Be quick about it, before the Magister realizes their prize catch is about to slip through the net.
Quickly slice through the restraints and help her down.
Excellent! Now if you'd be so kind as to gut that startled-looking Magister, it would be much appreciated. I must secure my home before they do any more damage.
Oh, you brought friends. And a normal looking dog for once. I like how you guys conveniently just set yourselves up behind my troops. Sensational. I want you to pause your turn. I guess we could try this skill now. Okay. Could do a whole lot of...
Hurts, doesn't it?
Alright. Let's do this because I want to see what this skill looks like. And you don't have any magical armor. Doing that. Let's try earthquake.
I will yield to none.
Cool. Docks down. About the freaking flames. Alright.
Glory is mine.
Come on. What else we got there? Is it gonna come up? Where's my alert gone? Great. I saw the text come up for it. Big Rusty 108, thank you for the follow, dude. Sorry the alert only half worked. I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell went on there. Sucks to be you. Oh, you get another shot? Yeah. Have a flamethrower instead. You're shooting the wrong person, man. It's just gonna keep reflecting shit at you. Let's put this guy out. Yep, just keep doing it. Okay. Hasten. I want at least 1 point. You're chilled. Damn it, that didn't break it on the second one. Alright. You have a few balls.
Glory is mine.
Meet the Reaper for me.
That's a pretty decent skill. Let's loot up. Then I guess we're going back to that house. Let's talk to this rat when we can. Now, that piece of armor, did I sell it? See you, dude. Oh, come on.
Off you go. I can't be seen raternizing with the likes of you.
Tell her you could stomp the lights out. Her lights out in one blow. You ought to watch her tongue.
Oh, terribly sorry. For letting me live, you have my eternal gratitude. Ha! Foolish stink beast.
Say you're here to take revenge on those who would behave or speak barbarously towards your kind.
The rat hisses at you with sibilant malevolence.
Carry on then, stink beast. Don't let little old me distract you from your very important stink business.
I talked to it again.
Come to stomp my lights out, have you? Tread lightly. Retribution from my clan will be swift and painful.
Who else can talk? Can it be this guy now?
Off you go. I can't be seen raternizing with the likes of you.
Ask if she's worried that people think that she's a sorcerer
A
like
sorcerer? Ha! Second rat wizards by my book. The reddish-coloured flesh beasts round here string your kind up by their hands.
you. Ask if she's afraid to be seen with you.
Well, I'm a rat, and you're some kind of curious, large-style flesh beast. Never the twain shall mix. Thus spaketh the reddish, large-style flesh beasts. Just look at what happened to that lovely flick-tongued scale slitherer when she spent too much time with a lumbering large-style flesh beast of her own. No thank you.
No matter what, we're
The
still in
rat
the same.
hisses at you with
Carry on then, stink.
Yeah, so either way we go, we're ending up in that predicament anyway, so that's okay.
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no point working.
True, it is a rat. I'd kill it apart from the last time I killed a rat, everyone gave me a negative attitude towards it, so...
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Yeah, I didn't like a rat's attitude once, so I decided to blow it up, and yeah, everyone was pissed off at me for blowing it up, so...
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
Clear your throat. Isn't it normally polite to thank your rescuers? Ask what exactly it is that you need. Watch as she slowly wraps a cut on her arm and ask why they strung her up. Let's do that one.
Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting Alexander.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Cough uncomfortably. Actually, you're the reason the Magisters are looking for Alexander's killer. That could go wrong, but I want to say it anyway.
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation.
Say that now that she's free, you can proceed? You want to move more quickly? Yeah.
Enthusiasm? On a weekday? My word. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen, Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, Godwoken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magister thought much of you are.
I know, was I allowed in the house first, you know?
Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
I'm gonna just loot up all this stuff first. Gonna take your books. Gonna look through your wood stack. Yeah, I thought you'd keep some money in the wood stack there. Yep. Gonna the bottles on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Gonna take your booze. Gonna check your cupboard. Oh, see. Holding out on me, man. Can you just negotiate your way around this chair? Yeah, there you go. Good. Chairs are hard things to walk around. Don't be misled by chairs.
too technical for you.
I just wanted to loot all your stuff
Push
first. See,
the
like, I
button.
got some cool stuff. See, I got a book to read. Apparently I picked up a soap that looks hairy. There we go. There's a new. I don't know. Add. Add. Some strengths there. Was a fan. Read up these books. Whatever. On them. Don't seem to be anything at all.
Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
It amazes me you can talk so well when your lips don't move.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
Enter the safe combination as the master calls it out.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Loot? Oh. Loot? Oh. Hey, there you go.
Feel free to look about while I catch my breath.
Yeah, I'm just looting your stuff.
Come speak to me when you wish to proceed.
Yep. Just give me a minute. Just taking all your stuff. Well, actually, this isn't a real good vault. There's nothing really down here, but I'm trying. Gonna take your mushroom. No, not the mushroom. Anything but the mushroom. No. Oh.
Ancient
There we
ruins, weird contraptions. This place is an arcanist's dream.
Oh, look at this. Weird. Yep. Don't know why wooden figures worth so much. Is that mine, mate? A storm grenade.
Boring.
Boring. Boring. I've nearly finished looting your house, love. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want it. Why can't we pour it on the ground? So, I was told to leave one of my transport stones here. Is that a good idea? Okay, I think I kinda got everything. Nearly? Oh, there we go. Okay, what do we get? Oh. Is our worst, right? Flicking through these. Okay, so we've got everything in here that I can notes. Wait. Oh no, I did look at that. Ouch. Look at that. Ouch. No, don't. Oop. Did I break it? Did. Oh. Right. Okay.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
Say it means to be able to do anything you want. Let's do Fane's answer. Say it's a chance to know the
You would
truth.
trade every soul in Riverlon for the sake of knowledge. You would make a ferocious librarian.
Damn
No,
straight.
Becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Hold up. Hold your hand up. Surely you can use some power for yourself?
When you become the divine, there is no more self.
For just a moment, her eyes soften as she looks at you.
It is no small thing to ask, but it is your duty. Without a new divine, Rivellon will die.
Nod, you understand.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then, well, not inhale the smoke, but whatever the skeletal equivalent is. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, itchy bones, or a dire sense of existential dread. They are all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard, sauce in the glowing fountain, ritual in the tome by the bookcase, even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and Drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
What do we got now? Crap, I'm meant to do this? That work?
Nice.
No.
Good find.
Hey. Oh wait, we've got... Everyone's got to cut themselves? Hold on. This the way we're doing it then? We're gonna do this, this, and this. Okay. Just stand there. Stand there. Perfect. And again. 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 Excellent. The ritual's
As the
complete.
smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Ignore the pounding in your head and push on deeper into the smoke.
You feel somewhat disoriented, but otherwise no different. Your vision slowly starts to clear. You're still standing exactly where you were, a faint burning sensation in your chest. Perhaps this ritual is not meant for you. As the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts...
Are you simple? Perform the ritual. Ingredients in the cupboard, ritual in the book, source in the fountain. Go!
Good find.
I've got the sauce on me though.
As the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision, as the world fades...
There we go.
Recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Did that. Damn, he's sexy. Oh wait, it's me.
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, you spot a figure you could only describe as you. Another you. It looks haggard and weak, its voice merely a feeble echo of your own.
Thane! My child. Come. Come closer. Let us be revealed. Come. Let us be done with this farce.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run through your bones. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color before fading back to their accustomed spectrum.
We just took a joy tablet, right?
Time to open the eyes you lost so long ago. To see the world as you once did.
Okay.
Speak the spell and see.
Wait, I don't need to.
God is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Amadia in all her spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you, Fane? Your sister, your guardian. You were my hero once. You must be so again. Your kindred soul was my last refuge, my last bastion. From here I can aid you, but only if you grant me one small kindness.
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself as it drains away.
Ah, yes. That is better. That is so much better. Truly, dying does not become a god. The forces of the king are hunting us down, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We are battling for our very survival, and I doubt you would have us lose, Fane. Should we perish, we will be cast into oblivion, and I dare not dream what he will do to you.
Say that you won't stand for this, you do not fear the king.
Indeed, he may come to fear you, if you do as I say. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. United, we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we are to survive the onslaught of the king and his void minions, you must remember what you have forgotten. We must become vastly more powerful. And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will become even more powerful.
Leaning curiously, is that where they harnessed it, the power of the void veil?
It is a lake, a pool of pure source, containing half the powers of each of the gods. We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine, a mortal we infused with our united strength. To bathe in the lake is to become the divine. But you, Fane, you could be so much more, and that is why you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost.
Tell her not to worry. You may you may have picked up some mortal traits in the world, but failure is still a foreign concept to you.
I know, sweet child. Do you think I chose you for that fine bone structure alone? It is important you realize how high the stakes are. The Void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in its powers, but to take them. All of them. Even all those powers will barely be enough to defeat the king.
She would have you take all the powers of all the gods, even hers?
Alas, I fear it is too late for me, and the others have shown they cannot be trusted. You are innocent, Fane. That is why you must wield the power. It was you that uncovered it after all. Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal God-woken as we speak.
Rats in a video game? I thought all the rats had become politicians already. Hey, go on, Spender.
But there can be only one. So make no mistake, dear Fane. The road to divinity may well mean the blood of those 6 traitors staining your ivory hands. But do not let that dismay you. You will save these mortals. You will save this world. You will save me, the last of your true kin. And you will become a god.
I thought it was about time I busted my lurk. Always appreciate you being around, dude. And what are the mortal races? What will become of them?
They will be at your mercy, which is vastly preferable to you being at theirs, wouldn't you agree? So fret not, but revel in the promise of the lake.
You having a good day, Spender?
I will lead you there when you are ready, when you have remastered the source and once again speak the language of creation. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source as you once did, and wield its most powerful spells.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, dear child. But if all I had to do was give, you would have received long ago. Although I see that even without my help, you have already managed to channel your source in greater volumes. You have already communed with one of these unusually gifted mortals, perhaps. You see with our eyes. You can behold the source once more, but now you must regain the teeth to take it.
Amadia smiles, and you notice for the first time 2 vampiric fangs glistening beneath her upper lip. A gulf of magic envelops you, and you feel an insatiable hunger for source.
Go on. I am here for you. Give in to your hunger.
I'm always thinking this like a trial right now.
Do not heed me or any other, only your own lust for power, just like a god should. Go on, my sweet. Devour me.
Do I have to?
Though your spell tore through her like a spear through flesh, Amadia looks grimly happy, if haggard.
You speak the spell with a ferocity I have not heard in centuries.
Exactly,
as I
Spender.
knew you would, dear Fane.
Well, it's good to hear that something arrived and help. Sometimes I wish we had a dryer here, but then again the electricity bill goes through the roof, so...
Do you still not see? You are more than what you once were. More than what our people ever were. Let me tell you the one truth about our existence. We are the lions in a world of lambs. It is about power, and power is not given. It is taken, with all-seeing eyes and all-consuming teeth. You can see the souls of these dead mortals.
I'm starting to
and
think
now
this
you
is
can
the
feed
void
from
right
them
here,
to
man.
your
This is
heart's
just going
content.
real negative.
So feed, my sweet, for you will starve until you finally feast upon the Well of Ascension. By all means, fast if you must, but your hunger will soon trump your all-too delicate feelings.
It was one of the condenser type on board tank collects the water and no need for vents. We aren't allowed to punch holes in the walls. Hey, what? I've had dryers before, never had to put a hole in the wall.
Your soul must grow bigger still. Your inner self become a vast expanse, so that it may house divine power. There are more masters of the Source, more aspects of the Source to learn. The hunt continues, my child. Go hence, learn, and do not tarry. The king and his void allies grow stronger with every passing hour.
You seem different. Tell me, what have you learned? Or has the smoke simply addled your mind beyond repair? Vampirism? As if killing a creature weren't enough, you should utterly destroy its soul too. A dark skill, but certainly useful.
The Meister slumps back in her chair, closing her eyes. Her breathing is
Very well then. But as you lack the glowing eyes of the divine, or the purpose of one soon to be divine, I trust you need more source. Thankfully, the Magisters have made our lives very simple. They carefully catalogued every sorcerer in this area, keeping careful records in their barracks. The gentle and weak were captured, collared, and shipped to Fort Joy. The powerful masters were deemed too dangerous or insane to confront. Which means they may still be open to a teaching position. Do not look at me like that. I said it was simple, not easy. Now get to the Magister's barracks and find that list. You no longer have the luxury of time.
Hi?
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A godwoken in my presence. You honor me.
Ask her who she is.
I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not godwoken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful whimper.
Ask her why she risked such a thing if she was aware of the dangers.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special. I am dead. Vampirism. It is as twisted and cruel as the legends say. But these vampires suck no blood, only source. To consume a being's source is to consume their memories, their loves, their essence, all the echoes of themselves gone. It is worse than death. It is oblivion.
How is this going to impact the storyline? She wanted to be part of a... She wanted to be a godwoken, right? So she can be part of one.
What? No! Please!
The spirit of the apprentice vanishes. Her final shriek of terror cuts...
Well, he's now part of me. You should be cool with that, right?
What? You have a duty.
There are two types. Usual. Here, one vent tube goes out the window, or connects to a vent in the wall. I've never personally owned a dryer before, Spender, but the ones that I've seen, like my parents had and my missus' parents-in-law had, were they never had a vent or anything. It is the front grate where the door was like the vent, but you never had to have anything plumbed in or that. But then again, I guess here we don't have the washing machine and dryer and all that in the kitchen, so maybe that's the difference. I don't know. Yeah, I always thought that was really weird because a lot of the like houses here, the kitchen's attached to like, or next to the lounge room. Last thing you want to hear is the washing machine or dryer going constantly when you're trying to watch a movie or a TV show or something. Or if you're just trying to have a conversation and all you can hear is the washing machine and that. But then again, just the way things are. Alright dudes, I think I'm going to call it here because we've been going 9 hours. I'm getting pretty tired and it's nearly 6 AM. I think I'm going to call it a night. Or morning. It's a space thing. Houses are often smaller. True, true, very true, Spinner. Nice. Thanks for joining us, dude. Alright guys, everyone, thank you for joining us. If you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the stream, remember to click that lovely follow button. It shows I'm doing the right thing and you guys are enjoying the stream. I think we got some decent progress done tonight. Basically did all the stuff here. Gone through all the caverns and everything. That took forever. Be back on tomorrow night, same time, same place, 8:30 PM UTC plus 12, which is New Zealand Standard Time. Play this tomorrow night, and then the following night, thanks to Seikaku, he's donated Pathfinder Kingmaker, and that comes out sometime. I don't know if it's tomorrow night or the following night or something like that, but I'll work out when it is. And we might play some of that and see how that is, as a little bit of a breakout from this, since we've been playing this solid for like a week and a half now. Whatever it is. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy. Peace out.